Today, we're going to be taking a look at top Fortnite YouTubers, streamers, and celebrities that have had their Fortnite accounts hacked.
Wow. This is a lot more serious than I thought.
Some of these people had their accounts hacked as they were literally playing Fortnite. Other people had it hacked, didn't even realize, and some of them had more than just their Fortnite account hacked. It can be scary. If you're watching this video right now and you don't want your Fortnite account to get hacked, obviously hit that like button. It won't do much, but what will do much will actually applying two-step verification to your Fortnite account. Hopefully most of you have done it. It's worthwhile doing it to all your accounts, and it is the best way to making sure that you do not get your account hacked. On top of that, if you're watching and you haven't already, click that subscribe button. 78% if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Just click it right now to join the channel for loads of awesome videos. So let's get into a list of 7 people that got their Fortnite accounts hacked. Jumping in with number 1. One of the most groundbreaking things to happen in Fortnite in the beginning days was Drake playing with Ninja, breaking the Twitch viewership record. It was pretty insane. The cool thing about Fortnite is that you can play cross-platform, which is awesome, but a little bit after that stream happened, Ninja ended up getting an invite from Drake's PlayStation account, but with no warning and no prior messages from Drake himself. This actually all happened on stream, and Ninja at the time was a little bit suspect, as you would. Even if your friend invites you out of the blue, you haven't got a message yet, seems a little bit weird. They jumped into a game, Drake didn't have a microphone on, but Ninja decided to be nice and continued to play with him and have some games. Now, despite at first being a little bit hesitant, nothing was really out of the usual. Apart from the fact that Drake wasn't saying anything, they played some games and all seemed to be okay. Unfortunately, what Ninja didn't know at this moment was that Drake's account had been compromised. Yes, it had been hacked, and somebody was playing on Drake's account that wasn't Drake, and he was having a time of his life on the stream with Ninja, but unfortunately his intentions were not good. Almost as if Ninja knew something was going to happen, ready to leave the game at any point. You see Drake's microphone get plugged in. Is Drake about to come on the mic? Definitely not. Unfortunately, the hacked player decided to say a load of words that will not be repeated on this video down the mic, and all of which was heard live on Ninja's stream. It was a really, really bad moment. Could even honestly have triggered Ninja's stream to be taken down. It was that bad.
I'm not sure if Drake meant to invite me. I don't know if this is him or not, honestly. Well, there you go, dude. Fake Drake. What do you do about that, man? That's awkward. On a charity stream, man.
Obviously, the first thing Ninja did was tell Drake that his account had been hacked. He didn't even realize, and honestly, that's a scary thing in these situations. If your accounts get taken over, in a lot of cases, you won't even know it's happened, and people will be on your account doing whatever they want to do. It's safe to say Ninja will never be playing with Drake again unless he knows it's actually him, and I think that was the last time they may have even actually played together, and it wasn't even Drake. But it just shows no one's account is safe. And number 2, again, back in the OG days, 2 of the biggest streamers in the world, Ninja and Myth, who we're going to be talking about this time, was doing his thing, streaming, and actually playing with other people at the time as well, in a cool hanging out in Fortnite. Now, one thing that's really important to know here is that you cannot log on to your Fortnite account from multiple places or multiple accounts. For example, if you're playing Fortnite on your console, and then you pick up your phone and try and log into the same Fortnite account, you'll log in on your phone, but you'll be kicked off on your console. You can't be playing in 2 instances in 2 different places. So Myth's doing his thing, using his Gold Trooper, looting up, playing a bit of Fortnite, and live on stream, he gets kicked out. Now, the first thing that you need to know if you've been kicked out because somebody's on your account is that you won't go back to the menu, you'll go back to the login screen. That's right, if you see that, that's when you need to get worried.
What? Did anybody just get kicked out of the game?
No.
Let me try to sign back. Sign in failed. Incorrect username or password. Try again. What do you mean? I deadass think my account just got hacked. What do you mean? I successfully changed my password, homie.
As I'm sure anybody else would do in a situation, the first thing Myth does is ask if anybody else has been kicked out. Maybe it's a server issue, maybe something else is going on. But oh no, having been kicked out and attempted to log back in, it did not work. The bad thing is, if you try and log back in and it doesn't work, that means they're in your account, they change your password, and that's when things get really bad. Luckily, because these people are celebrities, big streamers, they've got contact with Epic Games, they can get their account back, and if anything did go wrong, or if anything was removed, like they could literally decide to refund back some of your rarest Fortnite skins, Epic Games have got their back and they can sort them out. Myth actually had to take down his stream to sort out this situation, and it's certainly a scary position to be in. And number 3, Nick Merckx is playing Fortnite solos in a call with tfue, getting ready to party up, practice some Fortnite. What an absolute god squad. But in a similar fashion to what happened with Myth, he's sitting there playing Fortnite and suddenly gets logged off and he's back to the the login page. We all know what that means. It's not a good situation to be in. But this one's a little bit weird. He's in a call with tfue, so they're chatting away. Again, asked if anybody else has logged out. No, it's just him. That's not good. At this point, though, he tries to log back in and actually successfully gets back onto Fortnite, but something is really unusual. His Fortnite name is no longer Nick Mercs. His name has been changed to Fear the Lord. What on earth is going on?
We're just gonna, yeah. Okay, we're back it up a little. Hey, man. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. I don't know. I just logged in, and my name is now Feared the Lord. Wait.
Wait, did you just show my game?
Nah.
No, it wasn't you that just showed my game?
Nah.
Who was that, dude?
If you don't know, you can actually change your Epic Games name, but you need to change it to a name that is free. What may have happened in a very short period of time is that somebody got into Nick's account on Fortnite and changed his name so that he could grab it. The hacker took Nick Mercs' name and then changed Nick Mercs' name to just some random name. Hence, Fear the Lord was suddenly his name for a little bit. It gets crazier though, because tfue doesn't really know what's going on, invites who he thinks is Nick Mercs, and the hacker that has just taken Nick's account or changed his name is now in tfue's lobby for a brief period of time. The guy doesn't say anything, doesn't do any malicious, nothing really happens, and it's just a really weird experience. Luckily, again, with contacts to Epic, Nick got his account and name and everything back and sorted, but a really weird situation that even tfue was drawn into. And number 4, Tim the Tapman. Now we can all take a big lesson from this story, and it's very, very scary what people can do. Tim the Tapman didn't just have his Fortnite account hacked, he literally had his whole PC essentially hacked into. It's a crazy story, and as I said, we can all learn from this, but ultimately somebody sent him a link that he clicked, which ultimately gave the hacker access to his PC remotely.
I'm sitting here and I'm trying to, just change my password. And then my computer started typing to me. And I was like, wow, this is a lot more serious than I thought. So I start typing back to whoever the person is. I'm like, bro, you're in my computer. That's insane.
Tim the Tapman had a direct conversation with the person that did this, and luckily there are people out there that try these exploits, try these hacks, and are actually doing it just to warn the streamers or warn other people to let them know that it is possible and they need to be careful. That is the situation that Tim found himself in, as he was sent a link within his stream that he then clicked, and the hacker gained access to his PC for over a month, he told him. Tim wasn't actually at his PC when he found this out, as the hacker decided to mess around and go on Fortnite on his PC, message Ninja even when he was streaming, and that's how Tim found out that somebody was on his account and something was going wrong. But for everyone watching, please, please, please be careful. If you ever see any suspicious links on Twitter, even in the YouTube comments, any of those spam links from channels that are pretending to be me or pretending to be Mr. Beast, do not click them. Free V-Bucks, free skins, anything like that, it is not going to be real, so please, please, please don't click them. The last thing you want is to not just have your Fortnite account, but your entire PC, everything on it, compromised because hackers managed to gain access.
And he's just been on my computer for a month. Just not doing anything really. Just kind of, I guess, just thank God I wasn't running some sort of underground scheme with my notes or anything. You know what I'm saying? On my computer. Thank God I'm just a good boy.
A very scary situation, and I bet you Tim was happy that nothing worse happened. At number 5, in a big video released by tfue himself, he explained that he didn't just have his Fortnite account, but pretty much everything, his emails included, hacked into.
Basically, I woke up one morning and I couldn't sign into my YouTube, and then I couldn't sign into my Twitter, and then my Instagram, and then my Snapchat. All my emails are hacked, so basically everything was hacked. So I'm like, okay, this is obviously a SIM card hack. They got into all my emails and social media through two-step. Talking to AT&T on the phone was a pain in the ass. My brother was on the phone with them for hours. It's not a fun time at all.
This is definitely a bad hack example. It is very scary. Without going into too much detail, essentially in some situations when you have a two-step verification system set up to send you a text message to your phone rather than using an application, people can actually duplicate your SIM card and essentially get all of their texts sent to them rather than you. And if you're a big celebrity and somebody somehow manages to get access to that, obviously not an easy process, they can actually then get into all of your accounts by getting text sent to them rather than you. Unfortunately, this actually ended up happening to tfue, and the scary thing is there really isn't much you can do about it. It's all down to the phone providers to provide a better security system so that they don't let this happen. tfue in a video explained that, as I said, his Twitter, Fortnite, Twitch, emails, literally everything was taken over, and the hackers were streaming on his accounts, they were tweeting on his accounts, and they were uploading videos on his accounts, and it took days and days and days to recover all of them and get it all sorted. A terrible situation, which hopefully we never see again, and a situation that needs to be sorted by the phone providers themselves. And number 6, Dr. Disrespect. This is a crazy one. I actually think he handled it very well. Imagine being live on Twitch and getting hacked on a lot of different platforms. Now, yeah, we've seen people getting hacked playing Fortnite and getting logged off. That's really annoying, and I'm sure it wasn't a fun experience, but Dr. Disrespect was literally streaming as his Twitch got hacked. So as he was playing, the title of his Twitch stream was changed and altered, and tweets were going out live on his account whilst he was live streaming. A really weird situation. Now, he jokes about this, saying how it's just some teenager messing around. He plays it off as Dr. Disrespect would play it off. Fair enough.
Your Twitter has been hacked? Don't worry, don't worry. Jesus, it's just a little hack. It's just a bunch of little 14-year-old chubby cheek, chubby gut, loose gut guys. It's not a big deal. Come on.
By the looks of it, he did manage to recover all of his accounts okay. But a situation like that, where people can gain access and do anything they want as you're literally live to the whole world, very, very scary. He was actually streaming Fortnite at the time, and although he's never been that keen on Fortnite, he was playing it to a lot of people when all of this went down. At number 7, who's the biggest person that could get hacked whilst playing Fortnite? Well, what if I told you that Fortnite themselves have been hacked? That's right, you may not have seen it. I actually saw this go down live as it happened, but Fortnite's Twitter account was actually compromised and people took it over. The thing that always blows my mind whenever this happens is that they aren't subtle about it. They don't even try and pretend that it's not compromised. They pretty much make it obvious as soon as they take over. They basically put out a load of tweets trying to get old skins to return to the store, trying to promote people's Twitter handles, and very, very quickly, I mean, we're literally talking within a few minutes, the tweets were gone. Every account that was linked to from the tweets were taken down very quickly as well, and it was just such an obvious hack. It's scary that even Fortnite themselves could have this happen to them, but I don't understand why they don't just put out a tweet that looks a little bit more real if they're going to mess with people and take over the accounts. Either way, people in the replies noticed very quickly that it wasn't real, the hackers didn't really gain much from it, and as a result, Fortnite literally got hacked. Make sure you take all the precautions you can to not get any of your accounts compromised. It's the last thing any of us want to happen. And check out more videos on screen here to see more awesome Fortnite videos. You don't want to miss them. I'm going to disappear in a second, so click them right now. I'll see you over there.